Well, hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Really do appreciate your time. Tonight, we're talking about Summer Moon Utah Wells, who vanished from her Rogersville home on June 15th, 2021. Recently, with the TBI and the FBI, uh, went to about 9.5 miles away from Summer Moon Utah Wells' home to the 3500 block of Van Hill Road. That was a couple weeks ago. Did they find anything? Did they? Hopefully, they found something. We're going to be talking about that. And remember the horse. Remember the horse video? I'm going to show it to you. When Summer Wells first went missing, was that a sign? We'll talk about it on the other side of this.
I've walked through storms in scars and grace. Smile through pain with a painted face. They called me too loud, too much, too strong. But honey, that's the reason I belong. Every scar's a scripture, every tear's a hymn. I found my worth where the light grew dim. They tried to break me, but here's a twist. I turned my pain into a clenched fist. I'm an unbreakable woman, born of fire and pearl. I shine like grace in a reckless world. You can test my faith, you can shake my plan, but I'll rise again. Just watch me stand. I've been whispered about and written off, judged by the gloss, not the cause. But God don't build weak hearts from gold. He made me fierce and he made me bold. I bend, I pray, I roar, I rise with mascara, tears and battle cries. Don't need your crown, I forge my own. From ashes, honey, I build my throne. I'm an unbreakable soul, dressed in truth and pearls. The fire don't scare me, it lights my world. You can doubt my voice, but you'll hear my name. I'm holy and hood, and I'm done with shame. For everyone called too much, too loud, too real. You're not to anything. You're exactly what power looks like. I'm an unbreakable soul, through the fight and flame. My scars are stories, my strength, my faith. Faith in my heart, fire in my curls, forever divine. Clutch them pearls.
Well, hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Really do appreciate your time. You could have chosen to be anywhere on YouTube. You have a lot of options, anywhere on the internet, anywhere in the world, and you chose to be right here. I know your time is very valuable, and I do appreciate you spending some time with me. Today is December 5th, 2025. It is currently 10:14 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States. Enjoy. We love you, Sarah. Good to see you all. Happy birthday, Sarah Jane. Today is Sarah Jane's birthday. Make sure you say a big old happy birthday to our girl, Mama Drew. Thank you. Thank you so much. Fun to ski. I just saw that. Didn't the horse belong to a hill? I remember that. And I was going to ask you guys that today. I've got more on it though. We're going to talk about if Frank Hill. Frank Hill. Was it Frank Hill, Tammy? Frank Hill. Oh, Sarah, I'm going to do some birthday membership. You're so sweet, honey. I love you. You're very sweet. Thank you. You love you to pieces. Yes, make sure you guys are subbed up if you haven't subscribed yet. Would love to have you on our Pearl family. Really, really do appreciate you very much. So today we're talking about Summer Moon Utah wells. God, it is nasty outside here today. It was snowing till about 11 o'clock this morning. No school, none of that. Do you remember when Tennessee Girl told her story on Tiff's channel? She was an SA survivor. She grew up in the holler and named names. I don't. I should talk to Tiffany about that. If you guys know or don't know who Tiffany Marie is, she's been on Summer's case for a long time. And her son right now has the C word. I don't even like to say the word. And just keep her in your prayers. Her and her son, please, if you don't mind. All right, guys, before we get started, if you don't mind hitting that thumbs up button, would greatly, greatly appreciate it, and share the live out for extra bonus points. How you doing? There's been so much, but I thought I remember hearing that once upon a time, almost like the footprints, the perp could have been on horseback. I don't believe the perpetrator was on horseback, but I do remember hearing that. Yeah. There's been a lot. Which live should you share? Either one. You pick. You picked. It was minus 25 this morning. Is that Celsius? I'm hoping. That would be what, 5 degrees Fahrenheit? Is that right? Okay. So, listen, everyone has their own beliefs and all that. And if you guys know me on my channel, I don't really follow a lot of the psychics or anything like that. Never. It's not that I just don't follow them when it comes personally to true crime. If it's something you do, kumbaya, I'm happy for you, whatever, right? But it's just nothing that I do. So, but I do believe sometimes there are signs or warnings. I believe in intuition. And I do believe there are a very, very small few that may have a gift of some abilities, right? What are you talking about, Kelly K? What are you talking about? You're not talking about here, are you, girl? I know you're talking about here. Is it cold there? Is that what you mean? Fought cancer a year and a half ago, and the damage has been in. Doctors say radiation caused more damage. Yeah, my wrench. Fuck cancer, man. That's all I can say. I know, I know that people take it wrong, so I was just trying to give you a little warning there, like a little wink. What do you mean, girl? I love you too, darling. Thank you so much, Princess Pillow. Good to see you, my dear. And thank you so much for your continued support. 1 month, girl. Appreciate you. Thank you so very much, my love. Really do appreciate that. And Miss Sarah Jane coming in clutch, gifting you. Thank you so much, Mama Sita. How you doing? Really do appreciate you, my love. Please thank Sarah for gifting 2 pearl necklaces, 3 pearl necklaces. If you received one of those pearl necklaces, make sure you give our Sarah a big, big thank you. Hey, Shelby, I see you. Sissy, Joyous, Linda, Sherry, Pug, My Wrench, Where the Wind Blows, Sissy, Tammy, good to see you. Kim, Meemaw, everyone. Hello, hello. Good to see you, Mom of an Angel. Well, appreciate that. Okay. All right. So if you remember, we got a lot to cover tonight. So grab your snacks and all of that and come back and we'll get comfortable. All right. Let me see here. This was it. I'm looking for a specific. I thought I had the damn thing pulled up. All right, let me just pull up this one. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure we don't get any commercials on this real quick. Perfect. Thank you for being patient with someone who is trying to get it together right now. Here we go. Let's go. All right. Runaway horse passes by during missing child Summerwell's press conference, June 24th, 2021.
And we overcome these situations. From here on out, it is going to be providing our team the rest and assurance to make sure that we can provide more and more fresh bodies, fresh eyes, and be able to come in and help search for Summerwell.
I don't see that every day.
As far as my office, it's been pretty hard because
I always felt like that was a sign. And now that we have an address of where they're looking at, could it be a sign? I don't know.
office is going to stop. We're still answering calls, still doing investigations, come in, and we're still running the jail, and alternating the officers out.
I'm not spooking them, man. Am I? Did y'all figure out what we're at? We were all at that press conference up there, and out of the blue, here comes a horse running down the road.
We passed the guy when we coming down. I'm 4 miles out there.
Does anyone know who these guys are? And what does this say? I don't know what it says. I'm trying to see what it says. It's. Does anyone know what this company is? It's some type of labor job. You can tell. Some kind of handyman service, maybe.
I'm 4 miles out there over 2 guys on the sled.
Yeah. Any idea where he came from or anything? Are y'all gonna try to hold on to him? Oh, yeah.
I think they're down on the side of the road.
Somebody will be missing that horse for sure. I reckon they'll come looking for him.
Should be out on the road with his feet anyhow like that.
Yeah.
Can't blame the horse.
Yeah. It's yep. All right. Well, I'm glad he didn't get hurt.
Yeah, me too.
Appreciate it.
This was not.
We overcome these situations. From here on out, it is going to be providing our team the rest and assurance to make sure that we can provide more and more fresh bodies, fresh eyes to be able to come in and help search for summer wells.
I don't see that every day.
As far as my office, it's been pretty hard because my office don't stop. We're still answering calls, still doing investigations, come in, and we're still running the jail. I'm alternating the officers out.
I'm not spooking them, am I? Did y'all figure out what we're at? We were all at that press conference up there, and out of the blue, here comes a horse running down the road.
Plastic now, when we coming down, probably 4 miles out there, over 2 guys on the sled.
Yeah. Any idea where he came from or anything? Are y'all gonna try to hold on to him? Oh, yeah.
The question:
Somebody will be missing that.
what is what's 347? I'm trying to find something about that. Let's see here. Route 347. Which road is that? Find that on a map. Okay, that's by like the Baptist. That's Beech. Is that Beech Creek Road? Right? 26. Let's see here. My locals. That's damn, I can't think of the name. Beech Creek, right? You cross it.
Horse for sure. I reckon they'll come looking for him.
Where were they set up right there? Oh yeah. That's what you can definitely tell that's a workhorse. My grandfather used horses. Okay, that's 347. In the field. Begins at I-26 in Kingsport and ends in the intersection of US 11. Where were they right there? When were they up in a church? I'm trying to remember. Were they up in a church? Sam, I might do it tonight, but if not, I'll do it tomorrow. I was having technical trouble earlier and other things going on, so probably be tomorrow. The church. Which church were they at? Mount Carmel. Well, that's Mount Carmel Baptist. Let me see here. See, I don't understand. Were they right here? Let me see. Check this out. That's Mount Carmel, isn't it? That's Beech Creek Missionary. Oops. That's Beech Creek Missionary. I want to look for. There it is, right here. It can't be Mount Carmel either. Hey, Nana, that's Beech Creek Road. I'm just trying to remember where they were in this, where that horse was. Right here. Where is this at? Solomon's Temple. Thank you. Let me it's Temple Church. Let me find it right here. Okay, sorry, some of y'all are texting me right now. Before we get to this. Okay. All right. So that is that Lone Star Road? Okay, I think I got it now. Here we go. We got it. So it was right here. This is where it was. They were right up here, overlooking. And it was running down through here. And that's that 347 right there. Because it comes around like this. And then, okay. Let me pull this up and then I'll be ready to roll, guys. Sorry about that. 110. Tennessee. Okay. So it's about 4 miles away. Is what it is. Okay. Rolling on here. Thank you so much, guys. All right. Oh, thank you so much again, Sarah, for gifting another pearl necklace. Really do appreciate you, my love. All right, moving on. Let's go to something beforehand. We're going to go over here shortly about where they recently searched again.
We've utilized ground
And who could possibly
crews
be
of 80
involved.
to 100 people of trained professionals.
Oops. Right here. Wrong one. Start right here.
In 65 days, dozens of searches covering thousands of acres. And
I want you to look at all of the people that has searched for Summer. He was down there this morning. I was planning on coming, Nana, but school was closed. We have so much snow here. Terrible. Mike's Paint and Drywall. Is that who it was? Okay. They were just trying to find the horse. Okay. But look at
170 interviews. They still have no answers. Ansley Daniel was at today's news conference. Ansley, the TBI stressed social media and misinformation are having a major impact on their search for Summer.
Yes, Sydney, we have heard it time and time again that social media has caused an uproar in this case. It's resulted in a lot of misinformation
It was,
and has forced law enforcement.
As ground crew.
up until 1 second, y'all, 1 second.
Of 80 to 100 people of trained professionals. Aerial aviation search, both visual and FLIR. Medical THB and TBI assisting us with fixed wing. Multiple drones and 4 different canine units.
Law enforcement and hundreds of searchers scoured Beech Creek looking for the little girl.
While every case is different, this one is definitely outside of the norm. Typically, in an investigation like this one, we have some idea of where the case is headed and what might have happened within a few days.
With no luck, the ground search ended weeks later. That's when her mother spoke on camera for.
Okay, guys. As they've always said, this one is outside of the norm. And they have always stuck to that. That's something that we've always heard. You got to remember, the FBI card team came here they came in very quickly after Summer vanished, and they said that they had no reason to believe that Summer was ever abducted, right?
The first time about the moment her daughter went missing.
I yelled downstairs for her a couple times, and I didn't get no answer, which was unusual because usually she always answers me. And so I went down there to check, and she was nowhere in sight.
The following month, Summer's older brothers were removed from their home. In October, Summer's father was arrested for a DUI.
I have lost control. I've done stupid things, and for that I apologize.
That was after filming a Dr. Phil special that aired in November.
She's looked at trigger after trigger after trigger and not a tear.
Planned searches happened throughout the winter months, and in February, Don Wells was jailed for violating his probation.
I'm not cooperating right now. They have attorneys.
Months later, as we approach the 1-year mark, what happened to Summer Wells remains a mystery.
We're not leaning one way or the other. Anything credible that comes in, we will look into. Like I said, we've gone through hours and hours and hours of interviews, of video footage, of electronic data, just trying to find a specific direction to go in towards. Nothing has narrowed that down. So everything, as the sheriff has said, is still on the table.
Now, this is the lead investigator, John Pruitt, who has been on the case pretty much from the beginning, right? And in my opinion, I think that they've had stuff on Summer's case, but they just really didn't have enough since the beginning. Oh my goodness, Kelly. Thank you so much, honey. That's very generous of you. Really, really do appreciate it. How you doing, darling? Thank you so much, Miss Kelly. You received one of those pearl necklaces. Make sure you thank our beautiful Kelly for gifting you a pearl necklace. She's an icon here. One of our icons. Thank you so much, my darling Kelly. Appreciate you very, very much, honey. Hello, Monica. Wouldn't I find unbelievable if so many individuals entwined in this case has passed away? I know. I mean, a lot of people say that. I don't think, it's I don't think anyone that's died has anything to do with Summer Wells' case, in my opinion. Well, it's not that they weren't young, that they all lived really high risk lives, right? And we're at 4.5 years. June will be 5 years. That's half of a decade. And for these individuals, they lived really high risk lives. Okay, let's continue.
Specific direction to go in towards. Nothing has narrowed that down. So everything, as the sheriff has said, is still on the table.
Everything was still on the table, right? And this is the area that they have been looking at, the 3500 block of Van Hill Road. Now, recently, I'm very confused on this Randy person. Very, very confused because there's some things that, and they blurred their house out. But, it's a farm. It was supposedly a pig farm once upon a time. Supposedly a pig farm, might still be a pig farm. I don't know. If you go back here, I was showing people this. It won't let me. Why won't let me show the other dates? Hold on, was that a wait? What is that? What is that thing right there? Does anyone know? It's like a big box or something. We're getting to it, Sharon. What is that thing? Trying to see if there was anything. There's horses. I know that these people like to ride horses as well. A lot of people out there ride horses. Those are cow feeders. I was just curious, Nana. I didn't know if they were for the pigs or whatever. But I'm not sure if this is the tree guy or not. There's some indications that makes you go, huh? And then there's some that I've found that I can't really put my finger on. It also could just be a coincidence, but there is a reason that they are looking here. There's definitely a reason. And the whole question is that, what is that? And I want to go show you guys something here. Whenever Hunter said this right here. Here we go. Credit goes to our friend Chris McDonough from the interview room. Guys, please drop Chris's link as well. Here we go.
Like, which way's the car pointing? Like, do you remember right now? Like anybody, Domino's, or who do you like? The melt. Hunter gets out. You ask.
Want to come up on the porch and
hang out.
Yeah, like.
And thank you for the invitation, by the way, to come up on your porch. It's very kind. Like left and right. Okay. And I'm hoping to alleviate some of that pressure. Okay. Now, Miss Candus can be mad at you all day long, and so because, boy, did I listen to you protect that young man, and good for you. Now.
Oh no, that one in there. Yeah. Our kids.
Yeah.
Are just like my kids.
Okay. And I'm going to put something on the table. Okay. That I understand. Probably
Oh, this is Leslie. No wonder I wasn't finding it. Is this Leslie and Andrew?
And then, like I said, he was at work. And she had called him. Said she was in the back of a cop car. Heading to the police station. Because she had to take another polygraph test because she failed the first one.
All right, listen to this.
Hey, mine.
Sitting in the back of a cop car.
Hunter got a call?
Yeah, because she had to go back to the police station.
That night?
And take a polygraph
This
test.
is Thursday.
Another one. No, this would have been Saturday. Yeah, because we didn't hear from her for a while.
Okay.
And then, like I said, he was at work. And she had called him. Said she was in the back of a cop car. Heading to the police station. Because she had to take another polygraph test because she failed the first one.
Now, Candus didn't pass the first polygraph test, or she was crying and she was sleepy and all of that stuff as well. And the one of the female police officers came up there, and that's when Candus didn't want to go back to the police station. And that's when they literally threw her in the back of a police car. and she called Hunter in the back.
Then his girlfriend's mom picked him up from work. And she had called again. Said she was at the police station.
This is Hunter's mom, Allie. She is deceased. And this is Grandbun, Hunter's great-grandmother.
Leave. So I called the detective. When I called my son, I said, why does she keep calling my kid? Like, it was crazy.
What kind of alcohol did he give her? Or she give him?
She bought him a twisted tea.
A twisted tea?
Yep.
And where'd she buy that?
Catch 22.
Where's that?
It's going towards Warriors Path. If you get on Fort Henry Drive, you're going up after you pass Kentucky Fried Chicken, McDonald's, and Long John's. It's on up before the on-ramp setting. If you're going up, it's on the left side.
Okay, I'm going to get it to Hunter now. Very specific part here.
That morning.
Had to have been like around 11, right?
Okay.
Or 10 or...
No, just from your memory, not from mom's
I think
memory.
it was at least 10 because I was up all night.
And it could be wrong.
Now, Hunter says he was up all night there, right? And I really believe that this was planned. Whatever happened to Summer was planned. I don't know if Hunter, I don't think Hunter knew he was part of any sort of plan, but I do believe Hunter and Candus was talking that night. I certainly do. Maybe Dawn didn't know about it, perhaps.
Too, right? Okay, so let's just kind of put that right there, okay? Because like you said, you're not good with times right now.
Yeah,
okay.
I just don't pay attention to time.
Straight up. Okay, so then what happened?
And then, like I said, dapped up, we went inside, talked about it.
But you got to remember, Candus, the very day Summer goes missing, she's buying this teenager alcohol, strong alcohol at that, right? Strong alcohol at that, and vapes and all that stuff. Hello, Another Realm. Good to see you.
And then she said, "Do you want to go fishing summer?" I said, "Do you care if I come with? Because it's summer." And I treated her like a little sister.
Right.
And she said, "You got to ask Allie."
Okay.
But she calls her Candy or Candus, and then she calls her Allie or Allison.
Okay, so she asked you, do you want to go fishing?
No, I asked if I could come with because Summer was going.
Got it. And
okay. Again, this is why I believe, and think about this. This has to be planned. Some part of it does. It has to be, because you hear Hunter right there, right? Let me do it like this so it's not taking up. 1 second here. I'm going to put that on the bottom so we can see the some of the text. Let me see if I can make it bigger. Subtitles, options, font size. There we go. Now, listen to what he asked her. Listen to what she asked right here.
Okay.
Well, she calls her Candy or Candus, and then she calls her Allie or Allison.
Okay, so she asked you, do you want to go fishing?
No, I asked if I could come with because Summer was going.
Got it.
No, I asked if I could come with because Summer was going. Well, I thought Grandis was at the hospital and Candus and Summer was just sitting there waiting for Grandis to get out and they were going to go home. Right? Right. So if she was just sitting in the parking lot waiting for Grandis to get out of the hospital, there was no plan to go fishing or swimming or anything. At all. Hey, Daily, honey, you keep yourself strong, darling. Now, Candus, she says that she changed Summer in one time. She changes Summer at, she puts the bathing suit underneath of her clothes. Right? Well, Hunter said she changed Summer at this house where they're at right now. And I can't remember if Candus said she changed Summer like.
And she says, ask your mom.
Yes.
And what did you do?
I went to ask her. She said that's fine because there's no problem with going fishing for a little bit and come back.
Sure.
And it was fishing. And then it turns to swimming. Yeah. Yeah. I 100% agree with that, Nana. She says, did he show up this morning, Nana, by the way? Did he show up? He stated they know where everyone was. You damn right. I believe TBI, FBI, all of them knows where all of them were at. That's one thing I do believe. Candus says in one interview that she put the bathing suit under her normal clothes before they left the house tomorrow. Oh, I thought it was today, Nana. Then I might be able to come. I thought it was today. Ooh, okay then. That's better. Where is that bathing suit now? It's Candus has it. I've got a picture of it. I can show you.
Sure. And what was, when you first saw Summer that day, what was your impression?
It's just how it usually is. Just like, yay, she's over here. I mean, I don't know.
What draws you to Summer and what draws her to you?
I mean, I think it's because I show her a lot of attention.
Oh, interesting.
Like,
yeah,
not weird attention, but I show her attention.
No, I get it. Miss Robin shows her a lot of attention too in church.
Yeah, like I'll sit there and she'd be like, give me a piggyback ride. I'll give her a piggyback ride.
Like an older brother.
That's what I'm saying.
Is that kind of an older brother, sister kind of vibe going here?
Yeah, that's what it was because her brothers just always used to pick on her. So I just show her how real brothers should act.
Okay. Okay.
Even though I'm not saying I'm the best brother here, you guys damn.
You should talk to my brother, man. It'd be messed up.
But it was like I was her older brother. Like they treated us like family and we treated them like family.
Okay.
At one point in time until one mess that happened with them that just split us apart and then she came that day.
Okay. Okay. So she's here, Summer's here, Candus is here. You get permission to go fishing because Summer's going fishing. And you were kind of acting like a big brother and you thought it'd be cool to go with her.
Yeah.
Do I have that accurate?
that's pretty accurate.
Okay, not bad for an old man.
And I mean, I wanted to get out the house anyways.
Sure.
I ain't even gonna put it to her. I just wanted to get out the house.
Okay. And so what happened then?
And then her grandmother calls her and says to come pick her up when we're sitting right there.
Oh, interesting. So where are you sitting in the car?
Okay, so grandma picks. Okay. Now, according to the timeline, at 8 o'clock, that's when Candus drops Grandis off at the hospital. So at about 10 o'clock, 10:30, that's when Candus arrives at Hunter's. Right? And they said that they're going to go pick up grandma. I'm trying to find the bathing suit.
At first, I was sitting on the front seat.
Okay.
Like,
which way's the car pointing?
Like
do you
the
remember?
truck right now?
Just like my truck?
Yes.
Okay.
It was dead serious like that, but with like an overhead to the bed.
Okay.
Bed part.
Okay.
And we moved a box to the back.
Okay.
And then we moved the box to the very back. The first one where the overhead to the bed is. And then we put another one back behind, like that passenger seat right there.
Okay. Okay. And where's Summer?
Summer, she is on the driver's side, in the back seat.
Okay. Was there any milk or anything like that in the car at that time?
Not until we got the price list, which was like I think it was a few hours later.
Okay, got it. Okay. Was there any other stuff in the car?
Nah, there was just boxes and like TVs in the back and everything.
How was Summer acting about going fishing?
Well, she gets excited because she likes to fish and swim. She's a little kid. She's energetic.
Okay. And how's she dressed? Do you remember? When you first saw her?
When I first saw her, I think it was a pink little tank top or purple.
Okay.
And I don't really do good with like something that happened like 3 weeks ago, a month ago.
No, it's cool. It's cool.
I can't remember having it yesterday.
It's cool. You should see me drive.
Let me show you this. Look at this right here. I'm digging up old things. It takes me a second to find them. Okay, so this is the photo that Candus shows that, and I've always found this, it could be, and I want to make it very clear, it could be the picture, it could be the camera, it could be the pixels, I don't know, but this is the one, and this is the one Candus showed on a live stream. You can see Candus's hand right here. You can see her tattoos, actually. She says this is what Summer was wearing, but to me this looks pink and gray, not peach and black, but I don't know. It could have been bleached or something or whatever, right? I don't know why I have that there. The zip. Oh, okay. The zipper looks a little bit different too. But going over what Summer was wearing that day, they make a cotton candy one, a candlelight one, a berry petal one, and a frost pink one. Collars. It's a whole outfit. Right. And then this is the whole outfit. It's a jacket, a pants, and a shirt. And this is the candlelight pink one. This is what they call candlelight pink. Right there. To me, the one that she's wearing, it looks like she's wearing it might be a candlelight pink. It could be the lighting, though. This is outdoor lighting, clearly, and then this is indoor lighting. So, it could be like one of those. Remember a few years ago, whenever there was like this dress, and some people saw black and blue, and some people saw white and gold. Justin, the blood-covered top found outside of the area for J and L. Okay. Don't know anything about what you mean by that, my dear. Okay. I think it's just more, it's nothing, to be honest with you. But again, to me, it looks more, there's super pink and the candlelight pink look a lot as well, but they do come with different pants. The candlelight pink one only comes with these, it's like a gray. And then this was summer when they first did this. To this poor girl. Yeah, I believe it happened way before 6/28. Okay, moving on here.
But when we left, I think she had shorts on at first.
Okay.
Yeah, because she had shorts on because her mom put her bathing suit on her.
Okay.
You hear there. To me, this had to have been planned. Had to have been.
Where did she put her bathing suit on her? Do you know?
Inside.
In the house.
Yes.
So she changed her in the house.
Yeah.
Did she take the clothes with her?
Yeah.
Now, to be honest with you, I just think Hunter is guessing here on that. Why does she take off? Where does she take off the wetsuit? Because Summer had to sit on a pillow because she was wet. So when was the suit taken off? Good question. I believe they bought, I think perhaps they stopped at the Dollar General that day. There's been whispers of that. Everything deleted after 3:30, according to Dawn, Candus, and Grandis.
Miss Allison, do you know?
No.
Okay.
I don't remember.
She was dead asleep in the bathroom.
That's fine. That's fine. So she changes her clothes here, and she takes her clothes with her.
Yeah.
Okay. Then what happened?
But then, when she got changed from swimming, they had bought her an outfit to put on because they were supposed to go to Jonesboro, I think. Yeah, Jonesboro for this big park, like water park.
Okay.
And that is one part that's always made. I got to get a new microphone for it or something. That's one thing that's always made me very sus. What Candus told Hunter, that they were going to take the boys swimming. Now, where Dawn was working in Jonesboro, there was a little water park very close to where he was working. And we forget about this part about they were supposed to go swimming that evening or that afternoon. According to Hunter, that's what he was told. And remember, Dawn's working in Jonesboro.
So that was the initial thought?
I guess so. I mean, I don't know.
So what did you think was going to happen?
I thought we was just all gonna go fishing, swimming.
And then in the truck, she changes the plan?
Nah, she changes it to swimming because she grabbed her mother.
Say it again?
She changed it to swimming because she grabbed her mother.
Oh, okay. So so from here, where do you guys go?
From here, we go to the hospital.
Okay.
Pick up her.
From here, they go to the hospital. Now, I've got a video of me driving all of this from the water park to the hospital, to Hunter's house, everything, all of that. Sarah, thank you so much, my dear. Appreciate you. Anyone ever thought Summer may have had some of the twisted tea and that's why she passed out in the vehicle? Thank you so much for 2 months, my dear. Really do appreciate you. I mean, anything is possible. Anything is possible. But I do the picture at 309 with her in the back of the truck. I totally do wonder where, sleeping can make kids tired. It is true. But I feel like she was given something. I really do. What? Or may have gotten into something as well. You never know. But I do believe it was probably more given if this was planned. They stopped at the Disco Count tobacco store, Chillbilly, to get cigarettes, nicotine puff bars, black and purple and blue, and 1 can of twisted tea. That's when they go there. Stop at the smoke shop. It's that smoke at the hippie house. Let's see here. Per Candus Blywell, she says that they went to the hospital to pick up Grandis, stopped at the smoke shop and got a twisted tea, then stopped at the hippie house and got 3 nicotine vapes for, she says, herself. Then they went to Walgreens drive-thru to drop the prescription. While in the drive-thru with Don Wells, called to ask how everything was going, if everything was going okay, and how soon they would be going home. Walgreens said the prescription would be 30 minutes wait. So Candus Blywells decided to bring them all to Warriors Path. Now, Don's calling right there, right? Remember, he says he's at work, but he's really at home with the boys. I'm just going to tell you flat out, it's not. He was at home with those boys. I don't give a shit what anybody says at this point. He was at home with those boys, even though he says he wasn't. So he's calling. When are you going to be home? When are you going to be home? Which I find interesting because he says there's someone up on the hill trying to touch the kids. Right? Thank you so much, Pebs. Appreciate you, my love. Good to see you. What are we dealing with? A bunch of intelligent dumbasses. They're relevant. The ones who know are who disappeared her. Yeah. I mean, it's important, though, to get other people's, to bust it all down, right? what Hunter says is extraordinarily important because he was with Candus that morning up until that afternoon. In my opinion, he was up with Summer and Candus and Grandis probably about an hour or an hour and a half, in my opinion, before she was vanished. Thank you so much, Miss Pamela. Good to see you, my dear. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for your support. I love. Good to see you. Thank you, love. The data from the pics and video said that they were from that day, and the time said, I believe that they were from that day. Yeah.
Mother.
Pick up grandma.
Not even like 10 minutes later,
Okay.
we go to Walgreens.
Is that near the hospital?
No, it's on Fort Henry Drive.
Okay, so it's the Walgreens by the Warrior Park?
Yeah.
That one as you come out and it's right there?
Yes.
Okay. Not bad for an old man, huh?
No, not really.
Not bad, not bad. I'm cooking here.
So there's so we went there.
You go there first,
and then,
after you pick up grandma.
Yeah.
Then what happened?
And then we put this prescription in.
Now, Candus disagrees with the way that they, she says they stopped at all those places, but the order is different.
Okay.
Which is like probably about like 10, 15 minutes. Do
you know what kind of drugs?
No, I have no idea. She wouldn't say the name to it.
Got it.
And then we handed a prescription. They said about like 10, 15. Well, it's going to be 30 to 35 minutes.
Okay.
Well, I was saying the line was long.
Okay.
Because you have
who went inside the store?
Nobody went in. We went through the drive-thru.
Got it.
The drive-thru. And then while we were in the drive-thru, her husband calls her talking about this dude named Andy or Andrew on the property that's been there for like a week or so, she told me.
Yes. Early afternoon. I was the first one to call that out. If you remember that, vet girl, remember that? TBI said in the very beginning that Summer went missing early afternoon. Early afternoon. And early afternoon is considered like noon to 3:30 ish, somewhere there. There's no really hard line, but that's about it that we ended up looking at before. Yes. Yep.
They keep stalking other kids.
Who's that?
Some dude named like Andrew on the property that's been there for like a week or so, she told me. They keep stalking other kids.
Now, the tree trimmers had been there all week. They have. Now, he says Andy here. In my opinion, it could be a Randy instead of an Andy. But I don't know. Now, the thing is, if Don was at work and he thought someone was stalking his kids or trying to touch little kids, it's not Andy Bernard, I don't think, in my opinion. Why wouldn't one of them stop everything and go to the house? Right? I believe Dawn said that to Candus. I don't think a 15-year-old boy is going to think this up and make it up or anything like that, because he said he didn't even know if Dawn was really at work.
Who's that?
Some dude named like Andy or Andrew. I have no idea who was.
Okay. And why did Don call?
I have no idea. He just called I don't even know if he was working at the time.
Okay.
I don't know. He just called. If he was at work at the time.
Okay.
But if he was working, he obviously wouldn't know that there was some dude looking at the little kids.
Mm-hmm. Some dude looking at the little kids. On the hill. What? That's the whole question, right? I mean, how would Dawn know that this was going on? Also, he said Candus told him to be quiet, be quiet. You know, didn't want him to know.
Sorry, but there's a nice car up there. Because and tells her about, I don't know if his name was Anthony Andrews or something with an A.
And dude named Andrew, Don calls Candus.
And tells her about, I don't know if his name was Anthony Andrews or something with an A.
And tell me about that conversation.
The tree trimmers says Dawn was up at the house at 9:30. 8:30 or 9:30 in the morning. Right? Dawn goes to work way before that.
All I heard was...
And Dawn said he left an interview with Chris. He said no later than 7:30 he left that morning. Right? Hello, guys. Good to see you guys. If you're just joining us, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. We'd greatly appreciate it. If we get to 1,000 thumbs up, we have a second party, and you don't want to miss the second party.
And how did you hear it?
I heard because I asked her why he called me.
Okay.
The only thing that she told me from the phone call is that there was some dude, Andrew, Anthony, Andy, whatever it was. Just the name A.
Okay.
That's all I remember. Is that he's been up on the property for a week or two, trying to, like, I guess she said, touch the little kids. That's what I was told.
He's trying to have what?
Touch the little kids.
Touch the kids?
Like, give him a hug or something. I don't know.
What do you think? Do you think that's true?
I mean, it could be because she's had this, name was Billy, right? Yes, Billy. Billy was up there doing that stuff until we got arrested.
And Billy is the brother?
No.
The son?
No. Billy was an old drunk.
He's what?
He was an old drunk that was a friend of theirs that used to get in arguments with his wife.
And go
his
up
wife
to their
would
house.
take him out, and he would go up there and sleep in one of the sheds on the property.
Got it. And who was Billy trying to touch?
Well, Billy has a hots for grandma.
The grandma.
Got it. But what about the kids?
Oh, no. He wasn't around the little kids. His mom wouldn't allow that with their mom.
So why would Dawn, in your opinion, call Candus while you're in the line at Walgreens to say there's some dude on the property wanting to touch the kids? Help me understand that.
I mean, at first I thought because he calls her like every 2 hours because he works.
Okay.
I thought he was just doing his daily checkup.
Okay.
But then she told me about that. I was like, how does he even know that if he's supposedly working?
And what did she say?
I didn't say that. I was just saying in my mind.
And in your mind, what did you come to? What did you deduct?
Deduct? I thought that was just suspicious.
Really?
Yeah, and then later, when she called me and told me that happened, I was with my girl at the time, just hanging over in Bristol at a park.
Okay.
She calls me while we pull up to that park. This was that Summer's missing.
So who were you kicking it with at the park?
Oh, just my girl.
Okay, just
and her
you guys.
mom and her brothers and her sister.
Okay, straight up.
That was just it with our entire family. Because weren't you at the ball field? Yep, she was at the ball field.
Okay, so before we get there, let's go back to the drive-through at Walgreens. Then what happened?
Then we went, well, she had to go get cigarettes because her mom complains of cigarettes all the time.
Where'd she get the cigarettes?
All right, so you know that Walgreens, right?
Yeah.
I think it's a nervousness, or I think he might have started a new I don't want to say for sure, but he might have also started a new medication or something like that. She told me that at the park, but it was in the no. After Summer went missing, she called Hunter and said that Summer was missing when he was at the ball field. That was after he was dropped off, because after she dropped off Hunter, about an hour later, his girlfriend's mom came and picked him up, and they went to a park. Sounded like it was a lie. Just who is the other peeps? What do you mean? It could be a nervousness thing as well. Absolutely.
So there's this like daycare around there somewhere. It's called like Kitty College.
Yeah, I saw that on the side, on the right.
Yeah, so there's a discount tobacco store.
Got it.
By I guess that place. I think it's by that McDonald's maybe.
Okay.
And KFC. No, it's up by Long John Silver's.
Okay.
It's like right across from it.
And where's Grandma sitting in the car?
No, she's sitting on the passenger side where she was sitting.
Okay. And where are you and where is Summer?
Summer was sitting on the, like, okay, so you know how there's like 3 seats in the back?
Behind Grandma or behind Candus?
Oh, she's sitting in the middle of it all.
And why is she sitting in the middle at this point?
Because I asked to sit on the side because her grandma just got out the hospital and she was like, let me sit in the passenger seat. I said, okay. So I sat behind her mom.
Okay, got it.
So he says Summer is in the middle here. And that's where we see her right here. So I guess Summer stayed in the middle the rest of the time. Now there's boxes. Hold on a second. Wait a second. 1 second. I need to check something. When did he say he put they put the boxes in the back earlier? 1 second. Let me check this. Mailbox. Front of the mailbox. Okay, here it is. Okay, we're at 106. Okay, we need to go back to 58.
Pointing.
Like
Do you
your
remember?
truck right now?
Just like my truck.
Yes.
Okay.
It was dead serious like that, but with like an overhead to the bed.
Okay.
Bed part.
Okay.
And we moved a box to the back.
Okay.
And then we moved the box to the very back, the first one where the overhead to the bed is.
We moved the box. We moved the box to the back. Okay, and then
we moved the box to the very back, the first one where the overhead to the bed is.
To the overhead to the bed is. I was just curious because here in Summer's photo, you can see, let me make it as big as I can for you guys. You can see that, and like I was saying the other day, this milk, you don't lay milk on the side like that, right? Because milk can leak, right? Like it can most certainly leak. That milk, in my opinion, is laid like that specifically so Summer is laying up on it, right? Now, I don't think she's dead in this picture. I'm telling you, I've seen a lot of dead people. I think she could be in trouble or drugged, but her mouth, her mouth would be open. But what I do find interesting about this is that milk jug, how it's laying on the side. Now, which tells, in my opinion, that tells me someone had to put it that way because she was already asleep or already tired. Right. Oh, it can still leak if it's, even if it hasn't been open. Trust me, they'll still leak. And there's always the chance of it leaking. But regardless, you don't lay milk like that. Why would you put milk on the side? This milk is laid like this so she can lay up against the side. Where would the seed be originating from if she actually positioned? Correcting for a seatbelt. It's very who has that video of that did is it Evil Exist? It's been forever since I've seen it. Evil Exist Summer Wells milk jug. One second. It's like a 15-minute video. Does anyone got that? Ooh, I've not seen this. We're going to go over that. Can y'all drop Evil Exist phone number shit? Sorry, I'm dumb as hell sometimes. Link, please.
To the hospital at 8 with my mom. Take that picture. And then she accidentally hit the video record. Okay. Instead of the picture part. Okay. So like, did you catch it? She like, no, I accidentally hit the video part.
That's what you get for handing grandma the camera.
Yeah. Well, I was driving though.
Okay.
And I was like, did you put her arm back down? She was like, yeah. I was like, dang. And then she got a picture of her, but by that time her arm was down. But her arm was up most of the time like this.
Right.
Well, not that day. He got to know Summer a little bit. I guess when they was out with Robin or whatever. Well, not that day. He got to know Summer a little bit. I guess when they was out with Rob.
Oh, I don't know about that stuff. I just want. There's a video that Evil Exist did that's like 15 minutes long, and but it's
And
like
how did
frame
she
by
get in her
frame.
bathing suit?
I actually put her bathing suit on before we left home because it was really hot out that day.
Okay.
So it was just something small and then
You see
not
how
so
this?
hot.
Yeah.
See, you can see down here now how that milk jug is laid, and it's propped up against a box and then something else underneath of it. It had to have been placed like this because she was already asleep and fixed like that at some point. What, these around her head? I don't believe they're bruises. I don't. Because I've looked at other pictures of Summer, and I just think I don't think it bruises. Her fingernails and her fingers is what is very interesting to me. And why does she have? A lot of people question this right here, but I don't know if it's just a. I think it's just a wrinkle. But I do wonder. To me, her hands look inflamed or swollen here. But she's wearing this whole outfit. And it's a whole outfit. There's Skittles, Crush, all that. I think Summer went missing as soon as she got home, pretty much. Not very. That's nobody's arm. A lot of people thought it was someone's arm, but it's something behind the seat, and that's the headrest, and that's like something behind the seat.
It's like it is now.
On top of losing my little girl, now he's gonna turn around and make me look like I'm the one who did it to my little girl.
Right.
When the one who did it is getting away and laughing his ass off about it. It just freaks me out.
So you don't think there's no way at all that Candus or her mom could have done it with her? Not her mom?
No.
Are you sure? Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
You really are? You know them that good? And her mom,
I know.
This is Don talking to his sister.
I know Candus.
Right.
Well, Candus was putting a knee brace on her mother. Summer went down into the basement.
Oh.
See, everybody keeps forgetting about these details.
Right.
When the boys were upstairs playing on their games, when Summer went down the basement, Candus walked in the door. Where's Summer? Oh, she's down. She just went down the basement.
Right.
She goes down the basement. When she's down in the basement looking for her, my neighbor hears a scream.
Summer, was she in her bathing suit?
Yes.
And how did she get in her bathing suit? Or
I actually put her bathing suit on before we left home because it was really hot out that day.
Okay.
She kept the swimming stuff in the Suburban for the kids because we put the canoe on top of the Suburban. And,
but she said in the interview that she said that it was too hot to leave. It was too hot to leave the house. It was summer and it was closed that day, so she changed her in her bathing suit before.
I couldn't even tell you, to be honest with you. Time is. I don't keep track of time.
No, I understand.
I mean, I get up in the morning, I do my thing with the kids, and then we go to bed.
Okay.
I can't even tell you. I know I went to the hospital at 8 with my mom.
When I seen the footage with it with the leg, I seen the picture. The very last picture she got was with her asleep by the milk jugs.
I don't believe she was ever in the basement.
Those kids come here in the summer before Summer died. Those kids come here in the summer before Summer died.
Oh, they said Summer died. I don't think that's. I think a lot of people automatically think that Summer's no longer alive, and I don't think Grand Bun knows of anything right there, to be honest with you.
And then we put another one back behind, like that passenger seat right there.
Okay. Okay. And where's Summer?
Summer.
Okay.
She is on the driver's side, in the back seat.
Okay. Was
She's
there
on
any
the driver's side in the back seat? Okay. And when did she get to the middle?
milk or anything like that in the car at that time?
Not until we got the price list, which was like I think it was a few hours later.
Okay, got it.
Not until we got to the price list. That was a few hours later. The price list was at let's see here. 12:21 was when they were at Warriors, and they dropped Hunter off at about 2 or 2:30. So 12:30, 1:30, 2:30. So they had to go to, it couldn't have been more than 2 hours because Hunter was dropped off at 2. He was picked up at about 10 or 11. 12:20. I don't know. It's weird. Hunter had an appointment with his parole officer at 3, according to Allie. Yes, he did. He was picked up between 10 and 11. Oh, yeah. Yeah. They've all.
Okay. Was there any other stuff in the car?
Nah, there's just boxes and like TVs and.
Yeah, 26. Let me look at my timeline. Nana says 216. The discrepancy. Hold on. Wait, Nana. Are you serious? 216. They were at the grocery store. $216. That's interesting. Candus said they was just in there a few minutes. Okay. If that's true, that's very interesting. Because on my timeline, I just got the only 12/21 is the data for the TikTok video. And then Candus says after they go swimming, they go to the hippie house, and Hunter says they go to the hippie house and they go back to get the prescription per Candus Black-Wells. They go to the Walgreens to get the prescription. Then Candus Black-Wells told Grandis that they should bring the kids to get a Sonic because it was hot outside. Hunter says they went to Sonic and got slushies as well. Hunter says they then stopped at Priceless. Let me show you this right here. They then stopped at Priceless. Candus tells Grandis that they went in the store. Hunter and Summer Wells stayed in the car and watched the TikToks. He says they were in the store for an hour, maybe a little bit longer, that they had a lot of groceries. They come out back to the car, put in the groceries in the bed of the truck, and says about the milk, quote, they put them there. Well, I think I put them in the middle because there was no room on the other side of me. Yeah, I put them in there because she was sitting by the window and she was not sleeping. I just set them in the middle because if they were to fall and spill, it would be on me. And I don't feel like cleaning up no mess. He is then asked again about the milk, and he says they gave it to me like they gave it to me, not like to keep it, but put it away. I had it sitting on my lap until we got back. when asked where he put the milk, when he got out, he said, I set them in the middle because I thought Summer got out of the car too. Then states that he thought Summer was in the middle, that he was not sure if she was sleeping or leaning on milk or the door. He just wanted to go inside. Most people would put the milk on the floor, right? Not in the seat, because you hit the brakes, there it goes. He's not making sense. Well, he's a kid, and does anyone see Hunter at 12:21 in that photo? It's a TikTok video, and yes, he is there. Yep, he certainly is. 1000%. 1000%. Thank you so much, Pamela. Appreciate you, my love. Thank you. Yes, heat can cause puffiness, swelling. Of course, yeah. I wonder. It just the way that that milk is laid there. I don't. I'm wondering, like, did they give her something before there was a handoff, even?
In the bag.
Let me see here.
Put her up on the property for a week or two, trying to, like, I guess.
Okay, we did this. 1 second here.
Done something because she did not walk off that property. That's all. It's a can. If I can get a picture real quick, I'll show you what it looks like.
All right, go ahead.
It's a whole can, if I'm correct.
This is where Candus bought him alcohol that day, which we know about that.
Roll through the thing.
Okay. Was she laughing?
Yeah, of course.
She seemed. Was she seemed?
Fine.
She seemed normal.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that call that Candus got from Dawn. Tell me about that call again.
The call? So, where her phone is in the middle of the truck, the console part.
Okay.
It was right there, and he called, and she said everybody be quiet, so we all was quiet. Her mom was going through her phone. I turned my phone off till she was done, to see if I could listen in on anything suspicious or anything. And then after she...
Now, Hunter was nosy, which is good.
got off, I go, what do you call about? She goes, there's been this dude, I know it starts with an A for sure. I just can't figure out the rest of it.
Okay, hang on real fast. Is the battery dying in the camera? Okay, there.
You're the second one?
Yeah, there's another one in the back.
So go back to.
You're back?
Continue. Yep.
She's back. No, but we'll cut all this out, so some of it we'll just splice together. Okay, so you're at. Now, Summer is. You're watching TikTok videos. She's acting normal.
Listen to this.
Is she in her bathing suit at this point? Because she'd been changed at the house?
Yeah, she is.
If you remember?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to put words in your mouth.
No, you're not. It's
okay.
Chill.
Then what happens? From there, you guys go where?
From the drugstore?
Yeah.
We got to that place by the stables.
Okay. And you say that place. Is that the swimming hole?
I don't even know if it's allowed to be called a swimming hole. That's why I call it that place.
Got it. Straight up. Now, is this Warrior Park?
No, it's not in Warriors Park. It's at the stables, the horse stables.
Yes, sir.
Warriors Horse Stables or whatever they're called.
Okay, got it. And is this where you guys got out and went swimming?
Yeah, at that little hole.
At some point, she give you something?
Yeah, that Twisted Tea.
And when did she give you that?
As soon as we got out the car.
Right, as soon as you got down there? And did she have one?
No.
Did she have any alcohol?
No, because she had to drive.
Okay, so she gives you the alcohol.
Yeah.
Did you ask for it?
Not until after she got it.
Okay.
I mean,
So,
I ain't gonna lie.
no, okay, so after she bought it, you said, hey, can I have that?
Yeah, she just said yeah.
And she just kicked it onto you, gave it to you.
She does that. You can ask her.
Okay, well, I'll ask you because you're the one, if she handed it to you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what about the
Oh, I agree with you. I don't believe it's as complicated as what it is. The problem is finding out the right order, right? And with all of the inconsistencies. Most crime is not complicated. There's nothing new under the sun. Nothing new under the sun. It's just finding out what is the truth in that and what is the lies, differentiating the two. That's the hard part, right? That's the hard part. One thing that I am, in my opinion, is that Don Wells knows, in my opinion, what happened to his daughter. That is one thing. Nearly since day one, I have not wavered on.
The vape?
Yeah, the vape.
Oh, we was both hitting it.
Okay. And is that...
Are you talking about the 215, Nana? Did you check that? And I believe Candus knows what happened too, but I don't think she's the mastermind. It was 215? See, that's interesting. 215, they were at the store. Because that's very weird because Hunter 216. Hunter had to have been home by 2:30. That's when the picture of grandma was taken. Picture of grandma. You mean with her voice in the video? Yeah, I know it's not far. But Hunter said, I mean, they got enough groceries to where they had to separate the groceries, right? Yeah, I agree, acting badly. I think Candus is probably on a 12-year-old level. My opinion. Why isn't the parent home for the probation visit? Yeah. Candus said they just got a few things and they was only in there a few minutes. But I've been to that grocery store as well, but I didn't know it was 216, but I did hear that they got a lot of stuff. I don't know how long that they were there though. It was just always a big inconsistency between what Hunter said and what Candus said. Allie looks to Hunter when she says she does. Yeah, it is buckled in the back, but it's just not strapped around her. The one in the truck, Nana, do you believe that it's of June 15th? I've always thought it was June 15th personally. I've always thought it was June 15th. But there are people that don't. She throws him. Well, what I've been trying to connect is, yep, 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 yep. Damn mic. Okay, it's not the mic, it's the cord.
Do you do that a lot?
What, vape?
Yeah.
I mean, when I have them, yeah.
Okay.
There's just like nicotine vapes.
Okay. Don't vape, man. Okay. All right.
So, what happened between look at this, 2:15 and 3:09. So they're at the grocery store at 2:16 rather, 2:16. And this is at 3:09. And they're almost home here in this video. I've got the location of where this was, because you can see in the video. I've got it on a map. Spirit Seeker Squad did a wonderful video on that. She had to have fallen asleep or given something. And you think about Allie said that she went out there, but then she later said that was a lie, that she never saw. Yep. 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 It's 3:09, and that's 3:19. So you might as well say 3:19. I mean, that's exactly right. Think about that. This is at 3:09. And then at 3:19, they're about home. And then at 3:30, 11 minutes later, all their phones are wiped clean. I think something happened, in my opinion, just about whenever they got home. That's just my opinion, though. I'm out. Thank you so much, my dear. Appreciate you. Why did Candus mention SA and not unalive charges? I don't understand what you mean, baby. Just write it in chat. Does anyone understand? What does that mean? Why did Candus mention SA and not unalive charges? Am I not understanding it right? It does look like two different colors. It sure does. To Jinkies? Oh, well, Jinkies said that, and again, I don't really like to talk about the boys that much because they're in with new families and all that, and I try to respect that. But after the boys were adopted, they had and after the adoption and their charges were dropped and all that, the boys had said that Don and Candus had abused them, and I'll let you go with that, where Nana's so it's just terrible. God, it's terrible. I can't even think about it. I'm gonna throw up. Mhm. I just don't know why there is this coat on her as well. Yeah, she Jinkies talked about it. That's probably why she was sitting on a pillow. There was no booster seat. No, it was supposedly to keep the water off, but yeah, I mean, I think they know where everyone was by now, especially with the FBI's helping. It's it's why are they on Van Hill Road? Now, allegedly, Candus liked to fish there. I've heard. And I do know that Don wrecked the car on Van Hill Road, and that this individual gave, and again, the person that owns that property, I do not believe has anything to do with Summers. It's just my opinion. I do not believe that person that owns that property has anything to do with Summers' disappearance. I would be shocked. Shocked. But there has to be something. Has to be something. That pig gives me the willies, yeah. Giving up the boys. Yes. Yeah. They were gonna, which they need to be charged for that, in my opinion. Oh, I 1,000,000,000% disagree, but you're welcome to your opinion. Yeah, Nana, I know people very, very close to them, and who has seen Paul in, been Paul's been to their house did work for him, all that. I think it could be someone close to him, perhaps, or it may not have anything to do with any of them. Just the land, right? Sarah, I don't think she was the last person to see her, in my opinion. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I would. I mean, I would be gobsmacked. Now, I don't think there's 100% you can say anybody like with certainty, but it would be shocking. You know what I mean? Cindy, anything is possible. Yeah, but sometimes families, sometimes if it's the property, sometimes things are put on your property, especially with that much acreage, and you not even know, right? You not even know. But what I do find interesting is that there is a lot of these little crumbs of Dawn and Candus and things happening on Van Hill Road to them. Grandis picked up and left so fast. Yeah, that's just what Grandis does. I think she's an old battle axe. She's grumpy. Yeah. I mean, there's only a certain reasons if it wasn't an accident, why someone would take a little girl that age, and it's not good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. A lot. I think Dawn, there's a very, very ill side. Sometimes I wonder if Dawn or Candus, took Summer to a place rather than just handing off. But then I think maybe they handed her off at the bottom of the driveway or close to it. You know what I mean? Let me find something here. 1 second. Let's see here. Trying to pull up something. Give me 1 second. When was this? God, there's been so much happen. June. One second. Let me look at something. This might not be it.
Train continues to cause problems, and slow the search operations at times.
Saturday, there was a pretty extensive search into the evening. Can you elaborate on what that tip was and why there was such a large presence for crews to come back out?
Anytime we have information that could potentially lead us to locating someone, we're going to use all resources. Crews were in the area following up on a lead. Unfortunately, Summer's still missing.
How is the changing weather impacting your search?
Sure. And we want that to be the focus right now.
This is a question more node instead of a potential rescue node.
Let's elaborate on that.
We will address that at some point, but right now our focus remains on finding Summer. We're using all resources as of today, and we want that to be the focus right now.
This is a question more for maybe Leslie and Sheriff Lawson. You just mentioned that you had used some surveillance video, things that you had asked for earlier in the week. Can you elaborate what you saw in that surveillance video and how that might have helped you?
Well, as you know, and you guys helped us get the word out, we asked residents to let us know if they had surveillance.
I'm out. What did you mean by that, honey? I want to answer your question.
Residents have reached out. We've reviewed those photos and video, and if we identified a vehicle in the video, we would identify the driver and then speak with the driver to interview them to see if they had any information.
How long, when someone typically goes missing, how long does it take to find? Like, is this exceptionally long?
Every case is different. It's a case-by-case situation.
On day 6 now, for maybe the folks that are out there in the field, how are you keeping, I guess, morale and spirits? How I'm sure folks are tired. They've been out here tirelessly for days on end now. How are you kind of keeping folks engaged and spirits up?
Ultimately, the people that's involved with the search operations, we all have the same outlook. We will not quit until we find Summer Wells. So these guys have spent countless hours, day in, day out, nighttime. The thing that I stress with my guys is if you're getting to the point that you're getting.
I think Candus wasn't. Hey PG. I think Candus, in my opinion, she was not outside fixing her mom's knee brace. I think she was inside.
On another
I think she was on the inside.
TBI headquarters this morning with more on what the mother is saying in the investigation.
Good morning, Nikki. And Candace Bly told us she believes her 5-year-old daughter, Summer Wells, was abducted from their Hawkins County home. She shared a lot of details with us about her version of the story, what she believes may have happened to Summer. She says shortly before her daughter's disappearance, she was planting flowers with Summer and Summer's grandmother. She says her daughter walked into the kitchen to see the boys,
agree.
and that's when Bly says she told them to watch Summer.
Hold on, what?
Flowers with Summer and Summer's grandmother. She says her daughter walked
let me
in
look at
planting
something.
flowers.
This is the. They said this is. This is. There's not the mattress there now either. When was this taken? June 29th. This was June 29th. So Summer hadn't been, missing 2 weeks. All kinds of junk and stuff around it. But she never went out this door, I'll promise
With
you that.
Summer and Summer's grandmother. She says her daughter walked into the kitchen to see the boys, and that's when Bly says she told them to watch Summer. Within a couple of minutes, she says she returned, but her daughter was no longer inside the house. Take a listen.
I asked the boys where their sister was, and they said she went downstairs, Mom, to play with her toys in the playroom. I said, okay. And I yelled downstairs for her a couple times, and I didn't get no answer. which was unusual because usually she always answers me. And so I went down there to check, and she was nowhere in sight. I feel in my heart that somebody has came up
Listen.
here and took her, has lured her away from here.
Okay, they didn't play it because she says, I know no one would come up here by her swing with their head. Nothing to lie about. Why? Nana, I think it's honestly, I think a lot of it is to feel important in some way. It's just my opinion. Yeah, it's a dungeon. It's not a playroom. It's a moldy ass dungeon. I don't know. I just don't think. I've always found it weird how Candus was down there and Dawn at one point, during the day, allegedly. But I think so. Yes, because well, CPS took the boys in July. Right? Yeah, it's definitely not a playroom. Hold on, I'm looking for another message here. Yeah, I know. I think there was a lot of stuff that went on in that house. Very, very bad stuff.
And earlier this week, the TBI did announce they would scale back the physical search. They've been searching for about 2 weeks in the woods near their Hawkins County home. However, they've said they will not give up hope until they find Summer Wells. Reporting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, something is. Olivia did a really good one there. This was Dawn's last interview. Look at this.
This weekend marks 4 years since a Hawkins County girl was last seen.
What's
as the
on here?
4-year.
Nearly 4 years ago, 5-year-old Summer Wells disappeared from her home here in Hawkins County. It's believed that she walked out of this door and hasn't been seen since. And today, there are still no answers as to where she could be.
It's 4 years too long. My thoughts and feelings haven't changed. I mean, it's been heartbreak, continual heartbreak for the past 4 years.
You're Satan's lips, Dawn.
This very yard is one of the last places Dawn Wells' daughter Summer was known to be.
We love her.
Poor little girl.
Miss her very much and wish that she could come home very much because she was kind of the bossy boss around here, and we just miss our children, man. We had 4 children running around here like crazy.
Ugh. Oh, thank you, Jamie. Appreciate you very much, dear. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate you. I appreciate your insight and hard work. Keep being you, my friend. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, my dear. Good to see you, Jamie. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being a member. Thank you, I'm out. Thank you, honey. Appreciate you very kind. Gifting that. If you receive that, make sure you thank I'm out for gifting a pearl necklace. The boys no more. They have to, and I pray when they turn 18. I really don't think the boys know more. I really don't.
5-year-old has been at the center of an Amber Alert since June 15th of 2021. Crews searched the Beech Creek community for weeks, with law enforcement receiving numerous tips that never panned out.
We haven't talked to them in a long time. We let Chris and Trudy, our private detectives.
Okay. The private detectives, my ass. they're not private. They're, in my opinion, they're not private detectives. In my opinion, they are Don and Candus's friends.
Deal with TBI in Hawkins County because I don't know. Anyway, it's just better that they do that.
These faded signs all throughout the Beech Creek community are a sign of hope
Really?
that Summer Wells could.
Really, Nana? Now, I did not know that. The bike was not hauled on June 15th. The bike was hauled on June 13th per the bike owner. Now, that's very interesting. You're talking about the one Fred said he, the one Fred said he, Thank you, Mouse. It's very kind. Thank you, honey. I don't know. I mean, it's so weird. It's so weird.
Still come home nearly 4 years after she disappeared from her home on Ben Hill Road.
It's very bad, and and then when you add the social media pressure, of them saying that we're suspects or whatever, that just adds to it, and it's kind of living a nightmare.
Summer's mother, Candus, has only spoken to us on camera once. She declined to be a part of this interview minutes before we started recording.
She wanted to, but all them fears started creeping up,
Yeah, don't think about your daughter, right? Just think about yourself.
what happened, in the beginning with the social media and everything, hunting us down everywhere we go, and trying to basically ruin us everywhere we go, and she's just having nightmares.
After Summer's disappearance, the Wells' 3 oldest boys were put into Department of Children's Services custody, with Dawn and Candus eventually signing their rights over.
We haven't received any updates from them, no contact. And in fact, they deleted their phone number or blocked my phone.
Good, because the boys have a chance now. They didn't have a chance or opportunity with you.
As soon as we got done with that case and signed our children over.
And still today,
let me make it clear. I don't, it's splitting families up is not the thing anyone should want. I just want to make that clear. However, when these two had they gave them every opportunity in the world to get their kids back. They didn't do what they were supposed to do. Right? Because they don't give a fuck other than themselves. Staying out of prison. That's all they give a fuck about. Drugs, alcohol, sex, staying out of prison. That's it. That's it. No regard for anybody else.
one word describes their entire situation.
It's heartbreaking.
In Hawkins County, Ansley Daniel, News Channel 11.
The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation declined to comment.
It's craziness. Yeah, well, I mean, they don't give a shit about anything other than themselves. Yeah, I mean, they've got 9 children between of them. 9 children. Candus has birthed 7 children. 7 children. 7 people on the planet. And like, they should tie your freaking tubes. Like, honestly, like, if you go in, if you're like this, you have kids and they just keep going to the system and going to the system, like, they should be able to tie your freaking tubes. Don't bring kids in this world and make them suffer. You're dragging them along through a bunch of hardship. If that Justin, do you know if it was Jeff that Fred supposedly helped with the bike? Laura said it was. Nana would know about that. Justin, they can't be. No. 1,635 days. I'll never forget the moment I was standing on my stairway the first time when Summer first went missing. I'll never forget where I was even. Candus was 39 when Summer went missing. Hard 39 years, man. Yep. People are begging God every single night for kids to have them. I know. Yep, Grandis is absolutely freaking evil, in my opinion. I think she tries to paint herself to be the character in some people's eyes that she's, this, loving person, but I don't believe she is at all. I mean, Candus is a product of Grandis. Remember, Grandis wasn't there for Candus for so many years either. You know what I mean? So it's just bullshit. It's bullshit. But I do think we're getting closer. Thank you, Jessica. How is this still unsolved in this tech age? Well, I think in these cases, I think it's their location of where they're at, where they lived. There was no cell phone. There's not good service at all. I think that has a lot to do with it. Their geographical location makes it more complicated. And I also think they didn't handle a lot of it correctly in the beginning, to be quite honest with you. They can delete it, but it doesn't do shit. Nothing is ever deleted, just so you know. It is never. It is, if you have a phone or you're on the internet, it's never deleted. Ever. The only way you have, I've talked about it. It is always there. I've done whole live streams on it. Mm-hmm. Yep. And if you've ever watched what's the Edward Snowden and people like that, they will not. You know how like our phones now. Remember how you used to be able to pull the back off of it and take your battery out? They will not use phones that you cannot take the battery out, because they say that's the only way. If you can remove the power source, that is the only way you know you're not being tracked. They will not use phones with the battery still in it. They will only use them. What's the Mark Zuckerberg? He tapes the camera because, someone could be watching me right now. You don't know if somebody's watching you right now. You really don't. And I mean, put a 1 in the chat if you have an Alexa or a Google thingy in your house where you speak at. I don't know what the fuck the Google one's called. Put a 1 in the chat if you have one of those in your house. Mm-hmm. Yep. I have a few in my house, but they are listening to you all the time. 100% of the time. They're always listening. Mm-hmm. Yes, they can, Kelly K. And, that's just part of it. With the freedoms, you give up a lot of your privacy for the technology, the new technology. Oh my God, I'm out. So let me tell you something. I'm in true crime, and that's all I do is, research everything all day freaking long. That's interesting. That's interesting. But also I believe what's very and it's someone, I think it was Jessica. She's was talking about, why hasn't this been solved in the. I think a lot of it is, old vehicles. Like my vehicle, it's going to tell on me if I commit a crime. I am done. I've got, a couple my vehicle's 3 years old, maybe, or something like that, and it's got Wi-Fi, it's got my phone, it's got satellite radio, it's got everything. You know what I mean? So mine just like, but if there's an old Toyota truck or anything really past before specifically like 2012. Night, Joyous. Love you, baby. Thank you so much. Get some rest. Tell Mr. Joyous hello for me. Oh, they are nice muscles. They are nice. And yeah, so I think if there's an old vehicle that was used, it is what it is. I don't know. I hope. People are working on it. And they put a movie together. It creeps me out that when you take a picture on a phone and they put a movie together. There's a reason why so many junk cars, they can be destroyed quickly. That was for the searchers, yes. I'm talking about home Wi-Fi specifically. Well, Candus says she puts her phone down and then calls or then goes and gets her mom's phone because it was AT&T. My AT&T did not work on Ben Hill Road in 2021. And said that she talked the entire way home to Dawn. I have their comprehensive backgrounds with all their IPs and all that shit. Nana. I don't know. Well, yeah, she went missing right around COVID. I mean, this was like the heart of COVID. You know what I mean? My oldest sister and her husband has 7 kids, but they raised their kids and loved them, put clothes on them, fed them, and they all grown. Yeah. My cousin, him and his wife could not conceive, and I've told you guys this before, but they got a little boy. His name was Robert, and he was never taken out of the crib, hardly ever. You know what, Nana? Last time I was there, which I have AT&T, I was live until I got to Fred's property. I could not believe it. But they never let the woman who had the baby, Robert, they never let him out, and his legs were, he had to have braces and stuff on his legs and all that. And this was when they were just foster kids, and so they took Robert in. They ended up adopting Robert. But before they adopted him, they got another child, and because the woman had another kid, and they wanted Robert and this kid, their siblings, to be together, so they took that child in. And the woman had another kid, and they want the siblings to stay together, and they took that kid. And then the woman had another kid, and then they took that kid. So now they have a total of 5 siblings. Now, Robert is going to college. They actually opened up a daycare. They built, and they, from the ground up, opened a daycare. I'm so proud of my cousin. And now Robert is graduated. He's going to college, and he's amazing. Yes. but at the when I was there in the fall of 2021, I did not have any service. I could not get any service. Yeah, there's no crown. Poor is you can be neglected and be rich, right? It's not the financial part of it. It's how you raise them and treat them. And yeah. All right, guys, I've said enough for tonight. I was in contact with Candus on social, I guess you mean media and Mom Life app back as far as 2019. No doubt she had access. It was after fall 2021. Yeah, it's like I was in there in the fall and sometimes in the winter. It might have been January of 2022 when I was there. But one time I went, it was actually, there was snow on the ground. It was snowing. It was real fucking cold. Yeah, there's a lot of them out there, Sarah. There's a lot of them. I don't know how a person goes to bed and doesn't know where the hell your kids are. You know what I mean? Like, it's one thing for them to be abducted or whatever, but just, where they're at. I'm not talking about abducting. I'm just talking about these ladies and guys, and they make babies and they just don't know where their kids are at. Like, I can't stand my not knowing where my kids are for 30 seconds. Ever. Sorry. All right. Hey, Maurice. Oh, baby doll, I'm sorry. Social media. Yeah, I saw that. 1,000%. 1,000%. Yeah, Jessica. Yeah. Love you guys. Thank you all for joining me. God bless each and every one of you. Justice for Summer Moon Utah Wells. May she be found. May justice be served. God bless you all. Good night.